Hey everyone, Brendan here, the Gut Whisperer. This is going to be a pretty important video, and I truly hope that you stick around with me until the end. Say hi to Raven. If you saw on my stories just recently, my most recent 2 stories, I shared an awesome story from, her name is Alana. Alana and her boyfriend, fiance, husband, travel companion, whatever. They have decided to leave Ontario and they've traveled across west, and now they're living on Vancouver Island, I believe. Anyways, the video that they're sharing was them drinking this Organo Gold Reishi coffee. They're literally, it's cool, like they've got their own little propane burner and they're boiling the water and then they're pouring the hot water in their coffee. And I share this with you because there's a few reasons. Hear me out. First and foremost, it's a lifestyle. They have adopted a healthy lifestyle. And sure, any person who's literally traveling across the country on a road trip can easily get their coffee fixed at, let's say, Tim Hortons or Starbucks. Totally can. And what's the difference? So Alana and her fiance, boyfriend, let's just say travel companion, they've made a choice to avoid Tim Hortons or Starbucks, any commercial coffee, and they've just decided to consume the Organo Gold Reishi coffee because it's healthier. Guys, I can't stress this enough. Think about this. This is a thermos, it's a stainless steel. Let's just say this is plastic from Tim Hortons or Starbucks or anything like that. It's a takeaway cup. Not only are you drinking coffee that has been totally riddled with chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, genetically modified beans. Not only are you consuming coffee from that type of a bean, okay? You're also ingesting the chemicals that are found in the plastic cup. Those are called xenoestrogens. And those xenoestrogens are like literally like estrogen compounds, like molecules, not compounds, molecules. And every single sip, not only are you drinking the shitty coffee quality, but you're also sipping away these literally like microplastics, and they get absorbed in your body like estrogen. And the body has a very difficult time removing them, so much that it confuses the body, and the body then becomes estrogen dominant because those molecules are very similar to estrogens. And the body becomes more and more and more estrogen toxic, basically. It's very, very important that you guys realize this. And this is the exact same thing for Keurig and Nescafe. Guys, think about it. You're getting coffee, you're putting water in, and it's boiling in a plastic container, essentially, a plastic machine. The hot water is coming up, it's going out into an aluminum pod, and then that cycles down into coffee. Again, shitty quality coffee, pesticides, herbicides, that. Then the hot water is leaching the plastic, so the plastic compounds are leaching into the coffee that you're drinking, and it's finalized with being an aluminum cup. So you're absorbing some of the aluminum with that too. Guys, this is the thing. It's just making healthy choices. It's a lifestyle. And if you understand the compound effect, and if you don't, I'm going to explain it to you very, very simply right now. The compound effect. When we absorb certain molecules and toxins and so forth, our cells, think of this as a cell, when it regenerates, when it duplicates, it turns into another cell, and this one essentially dies off, right? And the body disposes of it accordingly. But this cell has the memory from this cell. This cell has adopted all of the ingredients from this cell. This cell wants to be healthy, right? So it's trying to be functioning at, let's say, 100%, where this cell may not be. But every single time you sip that coffee, or you're consuming those plastics, or you've got these chemicals and so forth, this cell is absorbing those, and then it gets adopted into the new cell. And as you continuously expose yourself to these toxins, on a cellular level, they're regenerating and they're becoming more and more and more toxic. The only way to prevent this from happening is to completely eliminate all of the toxic exposure from your body and allow these cells to replace themselves in a better environment, free from toxins and free radicals and environmental factors and so forth, for this cell to now start to function at, let's say, a 7. And then when you're continuously living the lifestyle, This cell then replaces itself into this new cell, and maybe this is functioning at like a 7.5 or an 8. On the flip side, this cell is going to replace itself into this, and it's going to continue to degrade more and more and more. Guys, I can't stress this enough. Stop consuming toxins. Stop consuming coffee from takeaway cups, because every single sip, it's compounding more and more and more. And no one just drinks 1 cup of coffee from, let's say, Tim Hortons or Starbucks. It's a regular thing. It's their habit. So all I'm asking you is to just switch your habit from this habit to a healthier habit. Guys, some people think that this is like hocus pocus and airy fairy and all that stuff. Okay, fine. I'd rather be drinking a healthier coffee that's infused with reishi mushroom, that's organic, than just shitty coffee. And let's say it does absolutely nothing to me for health, which it does, but I digress. Let's say it doesn't. You're still drinking coffee free from pesticides and chemicals and herbicides, and you're drinking coffee free from plastics, xenoestrogens, because every sip you're not drinking, you're drinking from a stainless steel thermos, or you're making it at home with just boiling water from a kettle. I hope you find this valuable, guys. Honestly, if you consider yourself, like if health is important to you, this is one thing that you can do that will dramatically make an impact on your life. Not necessarily right now, but down the road. And if you don't believe me, keep on drinking coffee from Starbucks or Nescafe filled with pesticides, herbicides, and chemicals and aluminum. We'll put that on your gravestone. Diagnosed with cancer, unknown cancer, but loved Tim Hortons coffee every single day, twice a day, 3 times a day. Think about it. Gut Whisperer out.